you think that's the key to staying mentally well?
That's my key.
Hi, I'm Steph. I'm taking over on the streets today. We are here at the London Eye to talk to different generations about their perceptions on mental health.
For me, mental health means education. And you need to be mentally healthy if you want to understand or to learn about the world, about living. And I mean, for me, we ain't got no television at home, for instance. So we read a lot of books, and in the evening we talk to each other. So conversation, board games. So not following the madness of today's society. Okay, so
Do you think that's the key to staying mentally well?
that's my key.
Do you think mental health is as important as our physical health?
I definitely do, 100%. It's in the family, and it was kind of taboo to speak about for a while. But now that I think a lot more celebrities and the prince is getting involved, it's bringing lots of things to the forefront. So I think that's a really good thing.
And it's a very hidden issue, and now it's coming out more public.
Yeah.
Life is going by so fast for everybody these days, and there's more and more people with mental health issues, and sometimes they don't realise it themselves, and even if they do, it's too late, and there's not enough resources.
So have you experienced mental health firsthand?
My ex-husband was in the war, so PTSD and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been quite difficult actually, especially for the children as well, sort of growing up with it. But you know, he's got the help now. I think when things come through like this, people are not so shy to come forward. It took a long while because of the taboo of it, but when he got it, there was the right people in place to help. And I think that's really important, extremely important. And not just that, for the families as well, because they have to go through it as well, and they have to experience it, and they don't know how to handle it because it was all very hush-hush. There was nothing wrong, you know, and everyone just went to throw tablets. And it's not always about tablets. Discussions, talking, and
Don't bottle things up.
Yeah.
It starts from when they're young in school.
Yes.
That's where you do see it from a young age. In school, there's at least 3 or 4 in a class that shouldn't really be there.
Or need support, or
It
some.
needs definitely support, and a lot of support. And I think it starts from that age, and as they go older.
So maybe having conversations slightly earlier about mental health, because thinking about perceptions with mental health and then thinking about a physical fitness or your physical health, do you think that those should be classed as kind of the same conversation?
Well, I think mental health is higher
Than
than
your
physical. I think
health?
so. Yes, yeah. Because if you're mentally well, then your physical health will come through that.
Yeah.
If you can get yourself physically fit, but mentally you're not fit.
Yeah.
So I think that should be number one, mental health.
So it's been really interesting today to talk to so many different people about their perceptions on mental health, and to get an idea generationally about how people view the subject of mental health, and also how they feel about it when they talk directly in conjunction with their views on physical well-being as well. I think what we've noticed is that generally people feel like there is more discussion happening around mental health, which is ultimately a really good thing, and that in some cases it's even more important than looking after your physical health. And also interesting to sort of hear the different ways that people do sort of talk about mental health as well, and how they refer to, maybe someone that they know or a loved one that might have dealt with a mental health issue. This term kind of normal, not normal, as well, is quite interesting to hear from people when they're expressing their opinions on mental health. But I think overall, regardless of kind of age, people really feel like this topic of conversation needs to be talked about more, and it's definitely worth having a cup of tea with someone to find out how they're feeling. So yeah, it's been a really good day. It's really cold, but I really enjoyed taking over the streets today. So thanks very much for watching. I mean, I rambled massively.